What is currently happening, programs? Today I'm going to cover the top 5 myths used by people to discourage VR and why they're shit. The reason that is, not the people. So if you want to know why VR isn't as garbage as a lot of people who haven't tried it are trying to tell you, then stay locked, enjoy, and I hope it helps. Reason number 1, VR is too expensive. Bullshit, your fucking iPhone is too expensive. The smart TV you bought that has a load of features you'll never use or want is too expensive. The rate you pay for your internet or phone service is way expensive. A Rift is $400 and a Vive is $500. That's not on sale at full price. And while that's not cheap, it's not expensive either, regardless of what you actually get for your money, but especially considering what you get for your money. Still too expensive? A Windows WMR full PC virtual reality headset can be seen going for $150 lately. That's not expensive by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, but you need an expensive PC to run it. No, you don't. You can play Skyrim VR or Hellblade VR comfortably on a GTX 1060 powered PC with fuck all RAM and a reasonably priced mid-spec CPU. And besides, the PC part is a given. You wouldn't tell people that Tomb Raider costs $300 after you factor in the cost of a monitor, which is probably more than $150 anyway. Honestly, if your argument is that people want PC VR gaming but don't want to buy a PC to do it, then those people aren't going to be PC gaming anything, and that has fuck all to do with VR. If you can spend $1,200 on a PC, monitor and headphones, then $150 isn't a rational reason to tell everyone VR is too expensive. Then there's the PSVR, which runs games like Firewall, Skyrim VR and Doom off a lowly PS4. I love my PS4, by the way. And the PSVR is $200. You know what else is $200? An Oculus Go, and you don't need a PC to run that either, though obviously it's a lower powered mobile option, but with the benefit of sharper resolution than a Rift or Vive, making it absolutely perfect for the I want VR but don't want PC VR gaming crowd. And before you say, well, for VR to go mainstream it'll need to be under $100, consider that no smartphone I've ever used has been under $100. In fact, the shittest version of an iPhone X starts at $1,000. That's mainstream. So with a PC and headset included to play any VR game under the sun, the price of a mainstream iPhone. Or get an Oculus Go to start for $200 and take a sip of the dirty VR water. I'm not saying cost isn't a factor, but that is not a reason to tell everyone VR is too expensive for everyone, though cheaper VR would be nice. Reason 2, there are no games. Fuck off, there's literally thousands, and a ton of them are good, and enough of them are really good. Enough to make a $400 HMD worth the cost for even the casual gamer who just likes the idea of VR. And $200 is even better. Whether you're on console VR, PC VR, or mobile VR, there are more good games out there than you likely have time available. Oh, but there's no decent RPGs, you say? Eat! Oh, it's all shooters though? You goddamn right, soldier! But I like multiplayer and there are not enough VR players online. Yes there are. No, I mean like of popular games. Yeah, that aren't shooters, more like VR chat. What, you mean like actual VR chat? Or Rec Room? Or Big Screen? Alt Space? What you want? I see your point, but there's no engaging story-based narratives though. I literally can't just pick a favorite, so you're gonna have to Google the options yourself on that one. The point is, you're wrong. There are games, and there's more than games, so get good. Reason 3, the resolution is too low. Okay, I'll partially give you that one. When reading tiny text or trying to snipe in the distance, it's not ideal. But aside from the fact that you can use Steam VR or the Oculus Debug or Oculus Tray tool to easily sharpen the image by super sampling, more on that in these 2 videos here, links are in the description, it's not really something you notice as much as people say you will notice it. In fact, I don't really notice it when I'm completely immersed in a virtual world. There's a lot more to do than focus on individual pixels to bolster your debate. And when the fuck did gaming become purely about graphics anyways? It's not called graphicking. working, once you find that VR game that really aligns to your needs and strokes your satisfaction nodes like a pilled up hippie at a petting zoo, resolution is redundant. Not only that, but we're quite far into Gen 1 VR at the minute, and every VR HMD revision coming out has increasingly sharper resolution. And with Gen 2 likely not further off than a year or two max, resolution isn't the argument it's cracked up to be. Stop bitching, learn to let go, and the immersion will pay for itself. Reason 4, the field of view is shit. But the TV on the other side of your coffee table has less. In fact, you know the Magic Leap AR headset that everyone's been dumping on because of the rubbish field of view? Yeah, that's your computer monitor, that is. Got a super wide screen? Good for you. How's that vertical field of view working out? Don't get me wrong, I love me some flat gaming still, and in VR, the field of view definitely isn't as good as it could be, but it won't be that way for long. And with companies like Star VR and Pimax doing 200-degree FOV plus headsets already, and Oculus showing off their 140-degree field of view prototype way back in Feb, that binocular thing you've been hearing about, it's A, not as bad as you think, and B, definitely not as much of an issue once you're captivated by whatever game or social VR experience you've booted into and just loaded all up in your face. Reason 5, it's uncomfortable. I've literally seen women tough it out in high heels for 12 hours straight, and men dressed like fucking penguins to impress people they don't even know. Don't be a pussy. Woman up and man up. Yep, I know, it's a bit different to that, but what I'm getting at is if you properly fit a VR headset and you're not using the $15 VR-minator 4 from fucking Amazon, then you can comfortably wear one for 8 hours straight without serious spinal injury or major discomfort. And if one of the thousands of games you are playing is half decent, you won't even notice it. I would suggest a VR cover though to protect your HMD from the salty damage that even a competitive cyclist would excrete after 5 minutes of Echo Arena. Aside from that, I refer back to section 5, subparagraph 1. Don't be a pussy. And as a couple of bonus reasons for the list, first up, the cable. There are a handful of solutions like pulley systems or ceiling hooks that can reduce the feeling of being tethered to a PC and get you pretty close to a wireless vibe. There are wireless solutions here already, and they're only going to be more commonplace as time goes on, though they are a little pricey right now. And to be fair, if it does bug you that much, just splash $20 on a cheap pulley system. Also, motion sickness is a real concern, though for some, they are mostly unaffected. For the majority, it's something you get used to with proper VR gaming habits, and for those extremely prone to motion sickness, then yeah, you are going to struggle. But that is by no means the majority. And finally, PC gamers are always raving about 60 FPS. Well, if you get sick of slumming it down there, come join the VR Master Race up at 90 minimum, because fuck your frame rates. Obviously, I'm joking. There's more to it than that, but all said and done, long live VR. And that's it for this video. You can help support this channel by grabbing exclusive rewards on Patreon, and if you like this video, then crush that like button, tell me the myths you have heard in the comments below, and hit the XO logo to subscribe if you wanna. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!